A new beginning, the opening match day of the season, and a keen sense of optimism enveloping everyone. Who will come out on top? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And you can really sense the anticipation in the crowd ahead of kickoff with their respective league seasons about to get underway. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, thanks, Derek, and it's great to be at the home of the champions. Can they do it again? Well, they're certainly my favourites. This should be another good season for the team.
Well, they've lost the ball. He's enjoying space. To take the lead. Oh, it was a fantastic opportunity to make it 1-0 right at the start of this contest.
Oh, what a chance to open the score in there. They have to do better than that.
Well, it's the hope of any player to make a bright start with their new club, and today is no exception.
Well, they were looking a bit thin in the middle of the park. They had to reinforce, and it's a good bit of business in that sense. It'll be interesting to see how he settles in. It can take time.
Oh, they might score here, Stuart. And danger still. Well, it looks so threatening, but the danger averted.
Well, they might be piling on the pressure, but they've got to make it count in those situations, that's for sure.
Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. A concession of a corner here. And deciding to go short with this one. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Chance to cross. And nodding it over.
Well, what a good cross that was. He just couldn't keep it under the crossbar. Good effort, though.
An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Gina. Intercepting it intelligently. Takes it on. Nicely saved. Delivering it. Oh, disappointing clearance. And the move breaks down. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Ganea. The first half here comes to an end. Well, he hasn't quite had the impact and attack that we were expecting, Stuart.
Well, the touch map tells us everything. He just hasn't been able to get on the ball in dangerous positions. Yes, he's been well marked, but he has to do a lot more to find space, I think.
Into the second half then, and these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Ongenda. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. This could be troublesome. And quick thinking defensively. Well, Manchester City had long ago identified their target, and now they've got their man, Stuart.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move, and he can continue to develop his career.
Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? Played over. Well, it has come to nothing. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? So a personnel change then. They favoured a short one here. And the cross into the middle. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8. Well, they've decided to make a change. Alex Diaz, determined defending. Yunus Yina. Might work out. Can he put it away? And a fierce effort, but not accurate enough.
Well, as you said, he went for power, but he's just off target. A bit unlucky, really.
Into the final 20 minutes. Now, what can they produce on the flank? And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Oh, what an opportunity! Denied. Full credit to the keeper.
Well, of course he should score, but what a save that is.
Well, both sides guilty of giving the ball away.
Well, I thought that was the game. Fantastic work by the keeper just to keep them in this.
Time running out, but they could yet win it. Oh, big chance. And just when it looked as though the deadlock was going to be broken.
Well, that's a big moment in the game. He has to do better there.
Time for a change then. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Chance to do damage. Spot on with that tackle. And the final whistle at the end of the game. The two sides cannot be separated. But what will the home fans be feeling about what they put into the game?
Well, at least they haven't lost, but I don't think they were quite at their best today. I'm sure they'll improve over the coming weeks.
Well, impossible to ask footballers to produce magic every single game, and it didn't quite happen for him tonight.
Well, he summed up the team's performance. He did okay without being at his best. He can certainly do a lot better.